The following program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
At what age should you talk to your kids about safe sex? A program by the AIDS Services Coalition is mailing out free condoms to people as young as 13 in Mississippi. And they say that even though free condoms are available at clinics, that sometimes people are embarrassed to ask for them. So these condoms actually show up in discreet packaging. You don't need to provide your real name, and they've mailed out over 100,000 condoms in 1 year alone. It's a lot of condoms. So is this good? Is this bad? I don't know. That's why we have psychotherapist and the author of the book, Your Subconscious Brain Can Change Your Life, Dr. Mike Dow, to help discuss. Because this is a thorny area, and some parents are really upset by this. Others say this is great. What do you say?
Yeah, I say, okay, great. This is a great opportunity. If your kid is not ready to have sex, it's a great time to actually have that conversation. 13, it's not all that young based on some worldwide data. You know, in some countries in Europe, the average age of first intercourse is around 15 or 16. Here in the US, it's closer to 17 or 18. So teenagers, they are having sex. You know, one analysis of several studies found that when adolescents were provided with condoms, it did not increase the rate at which they were having sex. And the other research that we found is that teenage pregnancies have gone way down in this country over the past few decades. So I think it's actually a really good idea. That being said, I wouldn't want my 13-year-old to have sex either, and I think a lot of parents
that's the thing,
don't
right?
either.
Like, I think a lot of parents, what you were alluding to, is they're worried that if you open that door and you start allowing your child, or you give them condoms, that you're somehow condoning or encouraging sex. But to your point, I think they've also found with the vaccine for HPV, that's really, if they're going to make the decision to have sex, you're just trying to help them keep it safe, right? The incidence of those kids having sex earlier is not going up.
That's right.
But according to a JAMA study, 1 in 13 boys under the age of 13 are having sex.
That's right.
So I think that number is shifting further and further down.
And in some cities, as many as 25% in one city of kids under the age of 13 had sex. That's crazy.
That is.
In Memphis, 25% of boys said they had sex before 13.
Yeah.
That is mind-boggling to me. So if you do this the right way with the condoms and there's an educational component to it, I can see how it could be a good thing. Because if you have 12-year-olds out there having sex, they need some kind of education.
The doctors.
12 years in!
The prognosis you prayed for.
For the first time in public, I want to see if she can take a few steps.
This is so scary.
The treatment you needed.
You look fabulous.
It's the daytime talk show that's been your cure for over a decade.
That is literally taking the lives from their community. I can't believe that this is happening.
With the issues affecting your health right now.
It is not housing, it is not economic inequality, it is a health crisis.
I lied to you, and I lied to you. I have a truth that I'm going to reveal.
The Doctors, on call for season 12.